who supports me in whatever way that you do. Liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donations, hitting that little super thanks button, leaving super chat stickers. Anybody who does anything to support my channel, don't or purchasing things like that, donating. You can find my Amazon wishlist, PayPal, Cash App in the description box below. I have some food items on my Amazon wishlist, as well as some art supplies and some tarot stuff. All kinds of good stuff on there that you can choose from, many different things. Thank you guys so much for all that you do to support me and my work that I do, because it really does allow me to live in a little bit more comfort while I'm here doing these things. So, we got 3 piles today. Pile 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher power and pick the pile that most resonates with you. And then we're going to get started today. So, also, thank you to our guides as well for all the wisdom and insight that they provide us with and the messages that they throw in there to help us understand what pile is ours, or what is being said, and help us to be able to hear that message the way that we need to hear it. Things like that. Actually, I'm going to look for I did not put any letters down here this time, so I was going to see if I could find them really quick. But apparently, we are not meant to have the letters today. So, it's a day where they say use your intuition a bit more. Pile 1. For you guys, let's see who genuinely loves you. The first thing coming to mind with this pile is let it go. Let it go, can't hold me back anymore. I don't care what they're going to say. The cold never bothered me anyway. So, this could be somebody who has just all of a sudden disappeared from the crowd and is spending a lot of time off by themselves. This could be somebody that had a bunch of things recently exposed about them, and people are seeing them a lot deeper than they have in the past. Hi, Anne. Nice to see you. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to remind you guys as well that on Thursday, I will be doing my one free question session as well. I do one of those the first week of every month. And so I'll be doing that on Thursday this week. I'm not sure what time I'll be doing it at, but if you hit that little bell button after subscribing, then you should be able to get a notification when it comes up. So this could definitely be somebody that has been exposed in some way. And this isn't just going to be love partners either, you guys. This is the people in your life who genuinely love you. There is definitely going to be some love partners that come up as well. And I feel like the first one I'm talking about is kind of a love interest. Maybe a partner, maybe a love interest. You're welcome. Thank you as well. So, yeah, this could be somebody who has given you a gift at some point too. This gift may have been something that got destroyed or got tore up by an animal, or it could be somebody, or it could be a gift that got lost or something right after they gave it to you, and you may have been extremely upset and emotional about this gift getting lost or destroyed. Oh, awesome. Thank you for telling me that. I've been wondering about it since yesterday, actually, and I keep thinking about looking it up, and then I forget. Thank you, Buttercup. The song Buttercup is coming to mind too now, but not any clear lyrics. So, I'm not going to even try to sing that. Something about my Buttercup. And that movie, The Three Amigos, is that what it's called? That movie's coming to mind too. So this could be somebody that is going through a transformation right now where they are going from kind of a frog to this prince. They may have been somebody that could have been a little too focused heavily on money. So they may not have been putting as much time into this connection as they could have, because they could have been extremely worried about what they were going to do about money. Maybe neither one of you has a whole lot of money. 444. This could be somebody who kind of masks their identity in some way. Somebody that you always question, who is this person? What are they doing? Why are they doing things this way? That kind of thing. There could be somebody that's they could be somebody that's very indecisive too, like unsure of what they want or where they're going or what they're doing. And a lot of this could have to do with this drive to make sure that they have money. There was somebody I was dealing with recently that they're like, yeah, I got to go make some more money today. And they're like, my bank account's getting low. Well, I got a little bit in there, but I just don't like to be so close to out of money. And this could be somebody that really just has that issue at times. Visa, debit, 4030 1502 1157 1632 627, a gift for you. So this could be somebody that has given you money in some way too. This may be somebody that wants to provide for you. And that might be why they're so worried about money too. They may be so focused on that because they don't feel like they have enough to be able to take care of the both of you. And so they may be really trying to focus on that, which is great. And at the same time, they're being urged by spirit to focus more on you, to realize that they could lose you if they don't start focusing on you, and that you are way more important and valuable in their lives than money ever could be. That you guys will be just fine. You guys will be taken care of. This person has been in a lack of faith mindset for a little while now, and spirit is trying to guide them towards that faith. And if it isn't this person, then it may be you as well. So there could be somebody out there wishing you would spend more time on them, but you may be spending a lot of time on trying to make money to support the both of you. Amen, for sure. 1157, 693, 888, 9536, 853. So 888. There's a lot of abundance coming your way already. For all of the things that you've done, the time, the effort, the energy, the hard work you've been putting in, the leveling up of your skills that you've been doing. That's another thing that these people around you don't realize is they don't need to focus so much on money because there's a lot of money coming to you. A lot of the people who chose this pile are going to be female, and if you're male, then you're on the other side of it. But these people are wanting to provide and protect you. They are wanting to do that traditional masculine energy in this connection. And they're being asked to just let go and to kind of be okay with the possibility that you may end up having a lot more money than they do, and you may actually be providing that masculine side, and they may be providing that feminine side. They could definitely be somebody who has had to be responsible for everyone in their lives for a very long time on that money earning side. And you may actually be somebody who has had to do that for a very long time, but on that like housewife and mother type of energy, on that energy of taking care of everything at home. And this person may have taken care of everything outside the home, but you guys are switching roles at this time. Thank you, beautiful, for letting me know it's spot on for you. I really appreciate that. 412, 605, 640, 3517, 2830, 68, 41. You guys could actually be fairly close in age as well. And you could both be somebody who has had a pretty big age gap between you and your partner most of your life. And so this could be a very different experience for the both of you. And a lot more of an equal footing when it comes to you two coming together. When it comes to relationships that have an age gap, there is always some kind of power dynamic there that is a little bit skewed on one side to the other side. When I married my ex, the father of my kids, I was 20 and he was 32. That's why there was a promise made when I decided to stay home with our kids and take care of everything on the house front, that I would be able to do what I wanted to do at the end of it, and he would support me in it, because he had already been able to do most of those things, and I had not. And a lot of times they go and find somebody like that at that point in their life because, first off, people around their 30s are really just playing a lot of fucking games. They're playing a lot of games. It's actually kind of sad. It's like they're 14 years old again and they're playing a lot of games. But also, this is somebody that's generally going to be very loyal to them. This is somebody that is going to let them take the lead. This is somebody that really is going to allow the other party to kind of be in charge in a way. And that's kind of what they're looking for, because they feel safe in it. Where now you guys are both being asked to just let go, and then the other person feels safe in allowing them to make those decisions and things like that. I was actually the one who made the majority of the decisions though, but you know what I mean. It's kind of one of those things where you're flipping those roles now, and you are being asked to really be comfortable with things being on a more equal and level footing, and both of you being able to provide different things, and being okay with both of you providing some of the masculine and some of the feminine energy in a more balanced way, instead of one person providing all the masculine energy and one person providing all the feminine energy. Scan for balance. Retain and reload. Future use 2278. 0025 3816. Wahoo's Family Fun Zone. Reloadable card game. Redeem points for prizes. There may actually be somebody else as well around you that has been a love interest at one point, but you guys have been able to separate amicably and maintain your friendship. This person, you may question a lot whether or not they're okay with that. 1122. This person, though, is very aligned with this friendship. They're very aligned with having peace and balance and harmony between the two of you. This person feels like you give and take very reciprocally of the love that you guys share and the friendship that you have. This person feels like they can count on you. They feel like they can rely on you, and they really want to be able to be the person that you can count on and rely on as well, even if it's just in a friendship mode. This person loves you enough to want you to be happy with the person that you're with, whether or not that person is you. So this person definitely has a lot of unconditional love. And if you guys have children as well, your children definitely have a lot of genuine love for you. There may also be a group of friends as well. If there's a group of friends around you where you spend a lot of time, like going to arcades, or where you go out to eat, or where you go to the bar together or the club together, or where you guys go get your hair done or your nails done together. If you have a group of friends like that, sometimes you may question those connections too, because you may have had a lot of rocky friendships throughout your life, ones where the people weren't really your friend. They were your friend when nobody was watching, but not when anybody else knew about it, or things like that. But these people definitely genuinely care about you. They definitely have a lot of love for you. Chuck E. Cheese's, all you can play. They enjoy playing with you. They enjoy having fun with you, laughing with you. I do my head toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Good as hell. I got a bottle of tequila I've been saving for you. These are the type of people that if you called them in the middle of the night and you were crying, they would be on your fucking doorstep with some ice cream and a romantic movie, or, you know, something like that. Or a Disney movie. Pick me. Pick me because I've picked you. So, need a break? Pause once at the kiosk. Make the most of your time by pausing your play to take a break. Then resume your play by tapping any game to start. All you can play birthdays don't include a pause. You get to play for the duration of the party. So, I feel like somebody may actually be planning a surprise party for somebody as well. There might be a surprise party being planned for you. One where there's going to be a lot of games, a lot of fun, a lot of happiness. It's going to have a lot of things that you really enjoy going on in the middle of this party. For some of you, it might even be like you might even have like a PS5 there, or a Nintendo Switch, or whatever, and a bunch of friends invited over, and pizza and movies or something like that. Remember to take breaks. Remember that you need some time and space for you. You've got a lot of people around you that genuinely love you. And if they genuinely love you, they are going to understand if you take a couple days to your fucking self. Or if you've got to spend time sometimes with your other friends or things like that. Because in order to have those connections, and in order to network, and in order to really be able to spread your love around, You got to be able to take care of you too in between that. And you got to be able to let people know, hey, I got this other friend over here too. I'm going to go spend some time with this friend. Because you got to be able to care for each one of your connections. And when you're in less toxic relationships, the people you're in a relationship or a friendship with are going to understand that they can't have every second of your time and your energy, that other people are going to be there looking for that time and energy too. And that you're going to have to maintain those connections too, because guess what? What happens if that one person in your life that you put everything into dies tomorrow and you have nobody there? That would kind of suck. It would really suck. And it does suck. I'm speaking from experience on that one. FAEOF 6CE. So, these people are people that feel like you. Like they've been implanted on this planet. Like they're very different. They may be a little outrageous, ridiculous, ridiculous. They could definitely be, there could be a group of friends you have that is Harry Potter fans as well. Your own children could actually have stepped into being Harry Potter fans, and you might be one yourself. Definitely there is children here that love you very unconditionally, very genuinely if you have children. They look up to you. They are inspired to you. They feel like you're very intelligent as well. And they can trust you and count on you, rely on you when it comes to things that they need. They may even come to you for advice about their friends, or they may bring their friends to you to seek out advice from you. Aw, your daughter. So, these people make you feel very peaceful too. These people make you feel very peaceful on your own as well. Like, you don't feel anxious about having to be there every second of the day. You don't feel anxious about whether or not these people love you. I feel like deep down, you know for sure that these people genuinely love you and care about you. Even if some days you have it rougher than others. You always know what's up. No one ever fools you. Even if you play along at times, in the end, you knew and you were working to expose the fake. You were so real, and I could never hope to love myself enough to remove this mask. See, once again, with this little masked guy here, there's definitely somebody that is a love interest here. And this person has a really hard time lowering that mask. They have a hard time being themselves. Why you gotta be so complicated? Nights like this, you fall and you crawl and you break and you take what you get and you turn it into. Honestly, I promise you, you're never gonna find your faking. No, no, no. Like you're somebody else. You try to be cool, you look like a fool to me. Tell me why you have to go and be so complicated. Thank you, beautiful. I enjoy it too. I really tried to use that AI art thing to make it more interesting, but it would not copy the words right. And it was bothering the crap out of me. Actually, I think I ended up putting up one of those, but it was one of the ones that was really close to what the words were supposed to say. So it's supposed to say something about angels become demons because of love or something along those lines. And that does happen. People's fucking darkest sides come out when they're faced with love. They do. That's just a fact. When you are faced with love, your darkest shadow side comes out. And when you're a light worker, holy fuck, imagine how big that shadow is. You cast a fucking large ass shadow when you're a light worker. So if you think people around you have darkness in them, look within, because holy shit. It's amazing how much darkness you can have when you have that much light. It is balanced. You have both in equal measure. Which means if you have that many emotions, it's kind of like when you have a lot of emotions and everybody's like, oh, they got such a big heart. And they're so emotional, they're so passionate, they got so many emotions. Yeah, not just the good ones. You have so much fucking anger in you. Pain. You have so much passion in you, sure. But that also means you have so much sexuality in you and sexual energy in you. Which means it's going to be much more complicated when you're faced with situations like that as well. Me too. I enjoy real people, exactly. Real people, authentic people, people that are willing to take off that mask. But it is so hard to take that mask off in this world too. And I know we all know that because each one of us has had to remove layer after layer after layer after layer. And we keep thinking, oh, we are our full authentic self now. And then we're like, holy fuck, where did that part of me come from? I didn't see that part of me. It was hidden in there. Holy shit. And then that part comes out. So while we're in between things on this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, guys, donate, purchase, things like that. All those things really help me out. Thank you guys so much for that. Anything that you do to support me in this. You're very connected and in tune with what's real and what's right. You never hesitate to stand up for what's right. Your passion is so fiery, and it is amazing to watch. Amazing to watch. No wonder I'm sitting here talking about all the giant emotions you got, because holy shit. Somebody loves this fire in you. Somebody loves these emotions in you. Somebody has watched you as well. Some of you have actually been exploring your options. And you've been exploring your options in a way of, hey, you know what? If I'm going to be with this person, I want to make sure we're compatible in every area. So you have also been, getting into bed with a few people. And who gives a shit? Everybody has tried so long to convince us it's so evil. But it isn't. It's not evil to share your love and your passion with people. It's not evil to connect with people on an intimate level. It's not evil to be naked in front of people. It's funny that especially the Christian religion pushes that so much, because when they ate that fruit of knowledge, that's how God knew that they ate that fruit of knowledge and they were no longer what he wanted them to be anymore, was because they put on fucking clothes to cover themselves up. They were no longer acting like animals, which means running on each other, which means just running around doing whatever without even thinking about it. Not caring about it, not calling everything evil and good, because they didn't have those knowledges. So getting back to that part of ourselves, I would say, is what connects us the closest to spirit, no matter what spirit you believe in. Because every story has similarities when it comes to that. We came from nothing. So with nothing, we are our most beautiful selves. So, we have the Knight of Swords, the Two of Cups. Somebody may want to risk everything to come your way and express their emotions to you, their love to you. The Knight of Cups, the Death. Your children, the biggest reason your children embrace you and love you so much and so genuinely, they love every part of you. Good, bad, in between. The good, the bad, the ugly, everything about you they love. And it's because you have taught them that. You have taught them your beliefs on that. Look at these two children. This one over here has the human head and has the bare butt. And this one has the human butt and the bare head. Their shadow side and their light side you have fully embraced, and you love every single aspect about them. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter the mistakes they make. It doesn't matter how angry they make you at times or how hurt they make you at times. You are right there to hug them, to love them, and to tell them that they are beautiful and amazing, no matter who they are, no matter what they are, no matter what they decide to do, no matter the mistakes they make, no matter the darkness that comes out in them that you see. If they tell you that they hate you and they want you to die, you're still standing there going, I love you. And I know you feel like that right now. That's okay that you feel like that right now. Everybody feels like that sometimes. But I love you. And I know you love me too. We can talk about this later when you're feeling better. You definitely have somebody that wants to come in and express their love to you. Somebody could be very poetic too. Somebody may be a lyricist, or somebody may be a writer in some way. They may be very creative. And they may have written something for you. Somebody may have written something for you, and they may want to come in and express this to you. Somebody wants to definitely come in and express the truth to you about who they are too. They want to show you what's behind the veil, show you what's behind the curtain. Someone may actually feel like they don't have much time left, and they want to make sure that they get a chance to say goodbye, or that you get a chance to say goodbye. Somebody may be ready to swallow their pride and may be ready to actually take action to come in and speak with you because they feel like they don't have a whole lot of time. And they want to let you know how much they love you, how much they care for you, how much they believe in you as well. That way you know. And they know that after they pass, they'd be able to say it too, but you'll be able to hear it much more clearly if they say it now. You'll be able to hear the words they actually want to express to you because there's something in particular they want to say. Become a shapeshifter. Observe in silence. People love your people watching energy. They also love you genuinely because they know that you are somebody that makes a good life partner. You are somebody that they can count on, somebody they can rely on. You're very intelligent. You're very quick-footed. You're very sure of yourself. My comments just disappeared on me. Sorry, guys. If you guys end up commenting for the rest of the video, I won't be able to see it. But if you comment after the live's done, that's okay. And I'll be able to see it then. It's starting to get a little warmer. People love your ability to be able to shift, change, go with the flow, your ability to be able to adapt and be very flexible when it comes to situations. Your intelligence. You may be very witty as well. So that is pretty much what I have for this pile, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. And I really am looking forward to seeing what you have to say about it, whether or not it resonates, things like that. Thank you guys so much for whatever support you send this way, whether it be likes, shares, comments, subscribes, donations, purchases. It doesn't matter what it is that you do. Every single one of those things is appreciated, and every single one of those things really helps me out. It helps me to be able to support myself as I'm here to support you on your path. So thank you guys so much for all of that. And I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. I'm going to put this in front of the air conditioner for a minute in between piles, guys. Sorry about that. You can just skip ahead a little bit. Or if you're watching the live, if you need to, you can pop out of it for a minute and then pop back in. I just want to make sure that this phone doesn't overheat in the middle of it so that we don't end up having it shut off or have bigger glitches than just the comments being missing. I hate when the comments are missing. It drives me crazy because I don't like to miss your guys' comments. I don't like to miss what you guys have to say. And I also feel like it really adds extra layers and depth to the readings when I can talk to you guys a bit more too. So we're gonna wait just a minute for that to cool down a bit. Just for a minute, just for a minute, just for a minute. So have patience, guys. I just really want to make sure that it's extra cool before we start this next part of the reading. Maybe the comments will even come back. Where's my babies at? Check on Angel really quick too while we're doing that. Angel, Angel baby. Where are you? Okay. So, let's get back to this reading. Pile 2 for you guys. And I'm going to let you guys know on the live I won't be able to see your comments, but if you leave them after the video's over, I will be able to see those comments. My phone is glitching out again. Thank you guys so much for whatever support you send this way. And I was thinking about that because I was also going to say as well, if somebody wants to help me out on the phone front, I have a couple phones listed on my Amazon gift or wish list as well. So we can fix the problems I'm having technically when it comes to the overheating issues or the comment issues and things like that at times on my lives, or even the picture issues at times. Because this phone is, thank you phone for doing everything I need you to do, but fuck. So anyway, Every phone I have always ends up having something going wrong. Some worse than others. Pile 2. Who genuinely loves you? Sweetheart. Somebody may call you sweetheart on a regular basis. My dad used to call me sweetheart. And the way he said it at times, because I swear he said sweetheart like when he was irritated with me. It was like, sweetheart. So there may be somebody that actually says some sort of endearing term like that when they're upset with you, when they're trying to like keep themselves from being a little harsher. Somebody loves the way that you communicate. You definitely have a circle of friends that you talk to pretty regularly that really loves you as well. Love bug. Some of you could have a child that really loves you. People love the way that you are able to communicate and the way that you are able to bring things full circle. They feel like they're very heard when they talk to you. They feel like they're listened to. They feel like their problems are solved. They feel like you really help them out. And they also feel like they can talk to you about anything. They feel like anytime that you guys have problems with them, they can come to you and they can talk to you and they can feel like at the end of it, everything has been solved and everything's been taken care of and everything's going to be okay. You really make people feel like everything's going to be okay. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. There may be, you may have some other earth angels around you as well that really love you. They love your confidence. They love your pure intentions. They love the way you speak. And they love everything that you're doing to stand out. You really inspire a lot of people behind you. I was told at one point that I was a healer that was going to be healing healers. And I feel like you may be a healer who is healing healers. So hello to my healers that are being healed. And then taking this and healing others. You definitely got a lot of love coming from you this way as well. I have a lot of love for the other earth angels out there. A lot of love. You guys are amazing beings. Dark side and all. You guys are amazing beings. There could be a broken connection in your life that has a lot of genuine love for you too. Something that has kind of faded away. Something that kind of has a dirtier appearance to it now. There could have been somebody who did you dirty, or just there could have been some dirty things that happened, or some really fucked up things that happened between you and somebody, and this person has a lot of genuine love for you. So they may actually be wanting to come forward and speak to you in some way as well, because they feel like the problem will be solved, because you're a very peaceful person. You're a very compassionate, understanding, and forgiving person. And they feel like they will be able to heal and bridge this gap, because they really have a lot of love for you and they really don't want this connection to be completely over and done with. 57. People love your confidence. They love your unbreakable spirit. They love how you see what goes into making things. 3311, what goes into making people. They love how you see the lessons everyone is going through to get on their divinely guided path, and how those lessons aren't always the most beautiful thing. 22. A lot of times those lessons can be very messy and people can really fuck up along the way, but it doesn't matter, because you're still going to be looking at them with the eyes of love. The right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed upon. National Rifle Association of America incorporated in 1871. All in 2012. People love your all-in nature. They love that you're willing to take risks. They also love that you believe in the right to be able to protect yourself, to defend yourself. They love that you may have some very liberal mindsets, but you also have some very conservative mindsets. You are somebody that does not just pick a side and say that you believe in everything on that side. You are somebody that's very middle of the road, and you don't mind telling people that, because there's things that you agree with on both sides of a situation. Say that you have two friends that are upset and arguing and they're splitting up or something like that. They're leaving the relationship. Something along those lines. You're not somebody who is going to take one person's side and smear the other person to everyone. You're somebody that is going to tell both parties, hey, you know what? I know you're upset right now. Underneath that upset is love, though. And even though this person has done something messed up, we both know that you love them. And we both know that this person's a good person. You wouldn't have fallen in love with this person if there wasn't something about them that was amazing. And vice versa. You're not going to take sides. You're not going to try to sink the ship of one while having the back of the other. You have been through enough. Stop punishing yourself. You did not deserve it. So, there may be some self-sabotaging that you're doing in your life. There may be some fear, division, and paranoia that you're stepping into. There may also be, it could have been a very long journey for you to get to the point where you felt okay with standing up for and defending yourself. And you may still even be working on some of those things. And that includes to the death. You are somebody who has always stepped up for others, though. At one point in time, you may not have, which taught you to do that. You could definitely have been somebody who was a sacrificial lamb a lot in your life. People could have laid you on the fucking altar as a sacrifice to have whatever they were wanting to have. They didn't care what you had to go through to get it. And because of that, you learned how to place yourself in that sacrificial position. Because I feel like these were very integral parts of your life, like your parents when you were a child, or adoptive parents. Somebody may have had adoptive parents. You may have grown up in the foster care system or something like that too. Or maybe you were just in the foster care system at some point. There could be somebody who you have had a fight with or an argument with, once again, who wants to come in and express things, who wants to bring truth to a situation, and who wants to apologize for something that they did. Somebody may want to bare their heart to you. Somebody feels like your heart is magical. The energy that you have is magical. You're very beautiful. You're very unconditionally loving. And you're very good at communicating as well. You could be having some mental health problems, or could have had some mental health problems that somebody has seen. And they love the fact that you are not perfect, if that's the case. They really love that you're somebody that has many different parts of yourself, and you don't try to hide those parts. That you've learned how to love your shadow and your light, which is why you're able to love the shadows and lights of others as well. And it could be that this person that wants to reach out to you had some very severe mental health issues going on at that point too, and maybe they're healing a bit now. And they feel like a lot of the reason they're healing is because of touching your energy in some way. So there could have been a very strong energetic connection, or there could have been some very deep energetic work that you did with somebody. And they feel like this has really made a difference in their life. They feel like you are number one, and they really want to tell you this. They want to crown you in a way. You should see me in a crown. I'm gonna run this nothing town. Watch me make them bow one by one. Somebody feels like you are royalty. Somebody may have even told you you're royalty. Somebody feels like you are the queen to their king, or the king to their queen. Somebody sees all the magic that you have inside of you that you have decided to let out of the box, and they're ready to let their own magic out of this box. They're ready to just be themselves. They're ready to enjoy life, and they're ready to not have to hide anything anymore. And they feel like around you, they can just be their most deep and genuine self. For some of you, this could be somebody that really seems extremely serious on a regular basis. You could have went metal detecting with somebody as well. This could be somebody that seems extremely serious on a regular basis. They could have a hard time letting down their guard. Somebody could work in the healthcare department as well, or as like a CNA or something like that. Somebody loves your approach to things because you're a very free soul, and you are not looking to restrict other people's freedom, and you're not looking to be restricted either. You may be somebody who discusses the illusion of freedom a lot. And these could be like-minded people who discuss the same things a lot. Movie night with you is the best. There is always snacks, blankets, and comfortable energy. Plus, you never mind if we crash after. So somebody loves the fact that you have a very comfortable home, that everybody's welcome there, that you aren't so worried about whether or not people are living there. You just are. You provide a very safe place for people where people feel like they don't have to look over their shoulder, where people feel like they can just be themselves, and they also feel like you'll always be there for them. You're a very good host or hostess when it comes to people being in your space as well. People feel very comfortable with you, very safe, very grounded. You shine so bright, even in the dead of night. You do not let fear or depression weigh you down or control your actions. These guys are so funny when they start playing. Check this out. Watch them for a minute. They're going to stop now because I started watching them, but watch. She tries so hard to get them to play with her. And Sadie Mama especially, she's a little old. She's a little old and she doesn't want to put up with the shit. So somebody could actually, you could be, you know, just very mature, very responsible. You don't want to put up with shit or bullshit or drama or chaos. And it could be that somebody around you is like this too. And that could be why they enjoy being in your space so much. You don't let fear or depression weigh you down or control your actions. You live your life in a very fearless way, a very free way. And you know that even if you do get depressed, you know, you still got things you got to take care of. You still got things you got to do. And you also know the things to do to pull yourself up out of it. And I feel like you've helped a lot of other people pull themselves up out of depression. You are definitely a very strong healer in this pile, a very strong healer. Four of Swords, the Hierophant. Yes, people come to you for wisdom, for knowledge, for understanding. And you don't hold your power over their head. Queen of Coins, Ten of Coins. People feel like you are going to leave behind such an amazing fucking legacy. If you died tomorrow, you don't even realize how many people would be there to mourn that loss. How many people would show up. How many people whose lives you've touched. You have touched so many, and you have taught so many, and you have been a guiding light for so many fucking people. And because of that, you are provided for. You are cared for. You are nurtured and you are loved the way that you love this world. You provide for, you comfort people, you love people, you're very loyal to people, you're very dedicated to your purpose, to your passion, to your interest. You're very dedicated to raising and guiding people around you. It doesn't matter what fucking age they are either. It doesn't matter. Everybody will tell you, oh, it's not our responsibility to raise these people. 4242. Well, whose responsibility is it? It takes a community to raise a child. And it doesn't matter what age that child is. Everyone has a child inside them. And you know this. You're very dedicated to this. You're very committed, very persistent, very patient and kind. You are like the mother friend to everyone around you. The mother hen. And I know not everybody loves to hear that. Because mothers a lot of times are not given that recognition. They're not given that confirmation. They're not given the same energy that they give out. But I also feel like you have a lot of self-respect, a lot of self-love, a lot of confidence. And it doesn't matter if sometimes people don't think of you because you're busy taking care of you. You know that people have things going on sometimes. And at times you have things going on. So you remind them that, hey, you had things going on last time I needed something. Well, this time I got things going on. So you're going to have to take care of it yourself or find somebody else to do it. You encourage them to remember and believe that they have people around them that love them, that they can reach out and ask for help if they need to. I feel like a lot of the people who genuinely love you are exactly like you too. They're busy doing the same thing in their friend groups and their family groups, taking care of those that they love and putting a lot of time, energy, effort, persistence, faith, and patience, 4222, into their connections. Very caretaking, loving, nurturing, beautiful people who are taking care of this world around them. Of course, all of your children, no matter who they may be and no matter what age they may be and whether or not they're blood, love you. But so do those other parents around you, the ones that learn from you and grow from you, and the ones that teach you as well. 4455. Know that you belong and know your power. You belong here. You are meant to be here. You are meant to be doing what you're doing. You're meant to know the things that you know. You're meant to be around the people that you're around. And sometimes it can get a little hectic or chaotic. It can get a little bit stressed. And sometimes it may be hard to remember that there are people that care about you because you take care of yourself so well that sometimes people don't know when you need somebody to step up for you. So being able to reach out and ask for that helping hand is something you may be working on. Do it. Not only because there will be people who show up and it'll reaffirm that for you, but also you give so much you deserve it back. And there's nothing wrong with asking for it. I shouldn't have to ask for it. Well, you know what? Yeah, we shouldn't. And at the same time, sometimes we do. You have too much pride sometimes when you can't ask for that helping hand. So being able to humble yourself and ask for that helping hand also teaches everyone around you, because your actions are what teach people more than anything else. So take those actions to do those things that are hard to do, to show others how to do it too, and to show others that it's okay to do it. Especially if you live in a very conservative area, they have a very big problem with people asking for help or even needing help. They have a very big problem with people having some mental health issues at a current time in their life and needing to rely on others a bit more. Even if there's somebody who are always there for others, they have a big problem with that. But as you do these things, you're showing others around you that it's okay. And you're also showing others around you that they're not alone, that there are people around them they can rely on, and you're showing yourself that too. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Once again, guys, I'm sorry, but my comments have glitched out because of how warm it is out here. So if you're trying to leave comments during the live, I'm not seeing them, but I will see them if you go back on the video and leave them afterwards. Thank you guys so much for whatever support you send this way, whether it be liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donating. You can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wish list down there if you want to do that. Making purchases, you can find all my services as well as my prices and how to contact me in the description box below as well. Thank you guys so much for all of that. Everything that you do to support me on my path and my journey helps me to be able to support myself as I'm here to help you on your journey as well. So it becomes a very reciprocal energy. Thank you guys so much for that, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. So, pile 3. Before we start this, once again, I'm going to sit this in front of the air conditioner for just a second so that we can make sure that it doesn't overheat any more than it already has during this portion of the reading. So, bear with me, guys, and give it just a minute, and we will start this session. Maybe take this time to just kind of listen to the white noise and let go of anything that might be weighing you down. Cleanse your energy. Sometimes it's nice to just have those couple minutes to be able to cleanse our energy throughout the day. Sending you healing energy as you do that. Take a few deep breaths and allow all your muscles to just relax. Allow everything to just fall away. Call back all the pieces of your soul and your energy, everything within you. Call it all back to you, your power. And then protect that energy. I like to put a crystal ball around it and some little shards of mirror. That way it can send anything back to the owner that's coming my way. And I can just chill in my beautiful glass ball that contains my beautiful energy and allows me to sit in it and absorb it and feel it. The happiness, the joy, the peace, the beauty. Some of you who have chosen pile 3, I really feel like you just need to take some time to live in the moment, take some time to rest, to relax as well, take some extra meditation time, prayer time, some extra time for you, maybe even get some better sleep, Maybe take a day to just sleep in. The world isn't going to stop if you decide to sleep till 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. It really isn't. Take a day for you. Maybe take a day for you to get out in nature and to just go on a drive out in nature. Also, to really not worry about where you're going or what you're doing. A lot of you could really benefit from watching my live reading I did yesterday as well in this pile. Just that letting go energy and getting back to that inner child is going to be something very important for you. So, we are getting back to this reading now. Pile 3. Who around you genuinely loves you? There could be an alcoholic around you that genuinely loves you. You may have to kind of walk away from situations with this person a lot. They may get a little bit belligerent at times. But you're just like, okay, yeah, you've had a little bit too much to drink. I'm out of here. Have a good night. Bye. Call me when you're sober, and we'll talk again. This could be somebody that feels very familiar to you, too. There could be some people who are part of your soul tribe or people who are part of your soul family. And it could be people that are part of your family. There could also be people around you right now. You may live further away from your family. So there could be people around you right now that remind you of your family in a lot of ways. And these people genuinely love you. They have a lot of respect for you. They really feel good around you as well. You could have some drinking buddies too, where you go out and have some fun once in a while and enjoy your lives together. There may be some people around you who, if you get into a negative state, they try to lift you up out of that. They try to bring you back to that positive vibration. And they do this because they love you. It's not just because they want you to be happy all the time. They love you. Because some of you might be like, I can't just be happy all the time. I have other emotions inside me too. And it's okay that I feel those. Yes, it is okay that you feel those. And they know it's okay that you feel those. They also really love to see you happy though. They love to see you laughing. They love to see that light just shining off of you in that beautiful way. It's like the reflection of the sun on the water where it kind of blinds you at times. But even though it blinds you, it's extremely beautiful to see it. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. There are people who love you no matter what state of emotion you're in. They still love you. They can still find something adorable about you when you're angry. They can find something beautiful about you when you have tears in your eyes. There is someone who loves you very much, and they are just hoping that you will pick them. You may be exploring your options at this time, and there may be somebody who's been very consistent, very stable, very steady with their love. And they may not be a perfect person. There may have been some pretty messed up things that they've done at times, or ways that they've acted. There could have actually even been a lot of spiritual warfare going on around you, or around this person when you guys met each other, or when you guys may have tried to have a connection together. There could have been a day where this person showed up at your place and they were somebody you didn't even recognize, because it's like all their energy was gone and they were filled with something else. 33. You may have had to actually talk them out of this, bring them down out of this, and help them find themselves again. And this person could have done the same thing for you when something happened to you that was very similar. Of course, your energies may be very different too. When this person may be in that very dark energy like that, they could be somebody who acts out against others. Where when you're in that very dark energy, you could be somebody who acts out against yourself, or vice versa. You're a diamond in the rough. You are that beautiful center in the middle of those petals of that flower there, shining brightly. If I'm shining, everybody gonna shine? I was born like this, don't even gotta try. Heard you say I'm not the baddest bitch alive. Ha ha. You're a very confident person too. What's wrong with being What's wrong with being confident? Oh, Demi Lovato. A woman in total control of herself. 444. You are very independent, very free. You are somebody that's going to say something when you feel like something needs to be said. You're somebody who's going to do something when you feel like something needs to be done. You don't need anyone for anything, although you do enjoy having people around. You accept it when people offer their help, and you willingly give help yourself. But you're also somebody who could survive on your own if you had to. You do not have codependent connections in your life. I feel like a lot of you have had to learn how to let go of that codependency. And I feel like a lot of the people that are around you that genuinely love you have learned a lot about that from you as well. They've learned how to let go. They've learned how to open up to different ways of being in relationships and to not feel so out of place or lost when the love of the people they have around them is kind of busy and preoccupied with other things. 5544. Somebody could be 55 years old or 44 years old that loves you very genuinely. There could be multiple people. There's definitely multiple people for each pile, but there is like two people in particular that are that have an extreme amount of love for you. I have no idea what kind of bug that is. If you know, you can look it up and see what it means. But it kind of reminds me of a shrimp, and it reminds me of an ant. It reminds me of a few different things. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching three by three. The little ones something or another by the tree. And they all go marching down in the ground. Dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee. So, you could be somebody who has a lot of childlike energy within you as well. You could also be somebody that really just doesn't mind looking like a fool. You don't care if you look like a fool. You don't care what people think about you or how they see you. You don't care about the opinions of others. You're just going to be who you want to be and who you are, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You encourage people to bring out that side of themselves too, and to just let their guard down and to just be comfortable. You may be very funny. Some of you could actually be into comedy, stand-up comedian, actor, actress. You could be very good at doing voices as well. And some of you, you could be a singer or a songwriter, but a lot of you in this pile really enjoy music as well. You don't mind being dirty. You don't mind your clothes being dirty. You don't mind your clothes being old. Until I realized I got my expensive clothes from the rich kids next door. Old number 7 could mean something for some of you as well. Some of you, there could be somebody in the past who you dated or had some sort of weird fucking thing with in the past that may have done you extremely dirty. They could have been somebody who lied a lot. They could have been somebody who was very fake. They could have been somebody who was running around just sleeping with everybody and anybody. They definitely had a lot of pain within them, a lot of hurt within them. They really had a rough time growing up, and I'm not excusing any of their behavior. I'm really not. But I feel like you're somebody who understands that too. It doesn't excuse anything they did to you. They know that too, which is why they're having such a hard time with this. But they love you. They love you. They have a tendency to hurt those that they love the most. They have a tendency to lash out against people that they love, to self-sabotage as well. They have a tendency to hurt people so bad that they never want to be around them again because they feel like they destroy everyone they come in contact with. 55 and 58. They may feel like they destroy everybody that they come in contact with. So they try to find whatever it is that is the worst thing that they could do to you that would finally make you let go of them and walk away from them. 911, because they don't want anybody to be around them because they feel like the darkness they have inside of them is all consuming and it destroys everything in its path. They do not believe that there is a light out there strong enough that could ever pull them up out of that. But I feel like your light has really left an imprint and an impact on them, And it is guiding them forward and up and out of that. This could be somebody that you may have even told them, because I thought of this right in the middle of this. There was somebody I was talking to at one point, and they were like, you know, I really do love you. I have a lot of love for you. And I was like, I know, and I love you too. For some fucking unknown, godforsaken fucking reason, who the fuck knows, I love you. I do. Because that's all I had for them at that moment in time. Because they had done so many fucked up things that it was fucking ridiculous that I still have this love inside of me for them. But that's who I am. That's who I am. And it's never going to change. I'm never going to be able to convince myself that I do not love the people that have hurt me. Because I do. That doesn't mean I have to have them around hurting me. That doesn't mean I have to put up with their abuse. But that also doesn't mean that we will never see each other again and that they will never be healed, because they may be at some time in the future. And what an amazing connection, or what an amazing revelation you could miss out on if you decided you hated all those people from the past and you were never going to speak to them again, no matter how much they changed their life or no matter how much they pulled their head out of their ass. They were never going to be forgiven, and you were never going to be able to see them as human, because that's what everybody is. 55. So there are people that feel like you have transformed their life and their energy in ways where they will never be the same again. They will never be the same person that they were again. That you have triggered transformations in them. That you have taught them a lot. They really love you. They love you so much. You have shown them a new side of life, new perspectives, new understandings. Some of these people, you may have even showed them what empathy was. You may have showed them how to look at things from a different perspective, to understand things from another person's shoes, to step into another person's shoes for a moment, and to look at the world around them from that perspective and how they feel in that moment. How would they feel if they were this person, or if they were this animal, or if they were this whatever? How would they feel in that moment? And you have got them to question those things and to understand those things. And you have really leveled up empathy within people around you. Not only because you've spoken about it, not only because you've commented on the situations they're in, or helped them to look at things from other people's side by stating what emotions those people could be feeling, but also because of your actions. They've watched you do it. They've watched you do it time and again. You have spoken about yourself and your own connections in that way. You've been like, yeah, this person hurt me, but if I look at things from this person's side, what was this person feeling in that moment? And if I was in their shoes, could I have acted this way? I might have. Who knows? Because until I stand in their shoes, I don't know how I'm going to act in that position. You are beautiful. You are so beautiful to me. And I'm thinking about the Little Rascals as I'm singing that. There may be somebody who has tried really hard to invite you out on a date, or who has tried really hard to make something happen, who has tried really hard to impress you or to show you how much they love you or they care about you. And it seems like every time they're trying to do anything, it all goes wrong and it just all falls apart. They may even have some friends around them who have tried to sabotage things in ways as well, because they are jealous of the connection that you two share, and they're worried that their friendship will not be something that is important to them. So you may want to remind the people around you that want to be in a friendship, partnership, relationship, whatever with you, to remember that they got other friends too. Go spend some time with your other friends. Remember that you have other connections to keep alive too. You don't have to spend every second of time on me in order to make this work. And in fact, it's much better and much more likely to work if we both focus on the other things in our lives too. So you might have to remind people around you a lot of times to take time for the things that are important to them too, instead of just focusing on you. People may get a little one-track minded when they're around you and want to pour everything into you. So you may have to remind them to take care of them, or to take care of their other connections, or yeah. You definitely have some people around you as well that are just that feel like they pale in comparison in some way. So they may be constantly asking your opinion. They may be constantly asking for your advice, constantly asking you everything about anything in life because they're feeling like you would know better than they do. And remind these people that these people know too. These people are very intelligent. You are very intelligent. You're very smart. You're very capable. What do you think in this situation? Remember to ask those questions. As the best teacher you can be, you teach people how to think for themselves too, not just give them the answers. So make sure that when people are coming to you, don't just give them the answers, but ask them some important questions too. Get their mind thinking and remind them that they are capable of understanding the situation and pulling themselves through, just like you could. Especially if you're having some issues with people at times. Somebody could be locked up and thinking about you, pining after you. This is definitely somebody you feel a lot of love for as well. Somebody doesn't mind that you're okay just being you, that you're real. 'Cause I'm real. Da 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 da. Yeah, I can't think of any of the rest of the lyrics. 'Cause I'm real. Yeah. I'm still Becky from the block. Used to have a little, but I want a lot. But I know where I came from. Jenny from the block or Becky from the block. I like the Becky from the block one too. I love that after Ed Sheeran got sued by the people who hold Marvin Gaye's stuff for a song that didn't even fucking come close to Let's Get It On Tonight. Not even in any fucking way resemble it, really. It may have subconsciously drawn some inspiration from it. That's about it. Every other artist started working together and collaborating and shoving their art together, redoing each other's songs, showing people that artists create because they're inspired by other artists. So you could also be an artist and you could have other artists that are inspired by you as well. Somebody may be inspired by you to write a song. This could be somebody who really loves music as well. Somebody that you have loved at the lowest of low in their life may be getting to rise up in the ranks. They may be really close to really just hitting it big in some sort of way. And this person has plans to take you up with them because you deserve it, because you have been there for them and you have seen them as a human when nobody else did. And they have seen you in the same way. This person has seen you in the same way. If you had a small house or a dirty house, or if you lived in your vehicle, or if you, whatever the fuck it is that you had going on in your life, this person was there. And they did not make a big deal about it. They did not make you feel about it. They did not feel bad about it. They did not judge you on it. And you were the same way to them. You accepted them as a human being, and they accepted you as a human being. Somebody worth loving, somebody worth valuing, somebody worth caring for. Somebody loves your natural energy as well. You may be somebody that doesn't do too much when it comes to makeup. You may even be somebody who has natural hair. You may do some things to kind of enhance your beauty and things like that, but you don't cover them or you don't cover it. You may even like to really dress up and go balls to the wall sometimes, but it's something that happens like once every 6 to 8 months, something like that, once every year, where you really just go balls to the wall with it and you put on all your jewelry, your makeup, you do your hair, you wear nice fancy clothes, whatever the case may be. But for the most part, on an everyday basis, you're just the girl next door. Captain of the cheer squad and I'm on the bleachers. So you could have spent most of your life being overlooked, undervalued, underappreciated, just being the girl next door that nobody really ever gave a second thought to. Everybody's best friend, but nobody's partner. Everybody's side chick, but nobody's partner. Everybody's side man, but nobody's partner. And a lot of times, it's funny because when a man ends up in that best friend zone, a lot of times there is no sex involved in that. When a woman ends up in that best friend zone, a lot of times there is sex involved in that. So when you're friends with benefits over here, but they're always looking for somebody else as a partner, that's the same difference as them being the best friend over here, the big snuggle bear or whatever, but nobody's actual partner. You could definitely have somebody that is that in your life in some way, that has genuine, absolute love and care for you as well. And it doesn't matter if you pick them or not, because they are still going to be there at the end of the day, because they want you to be happy wherever it is that you decide to be, even if that's not with them. You're a very unconditionally loving person. Those with no sin cast the first stone. You know you live in a glass house the same as everybody else lives in a glass house, so nobody should be throwing stones at anybody, because everybody has something in their closet. And you are willing to forgive the way that Jesus does. You are willing to believe that anyone, anywhere, at any time could choose a new life path. You are also willing to believe that anyone, anywhere, at any time could heal. You are willing to set aside the past and the differences to believe in the beauty that these people could become and could be. You may actually even spend a lot of time talking to a lot of people that are in jail as well. Maybe even people that are in some sort of drug treatment program or alcohol treatment program. Maybe people that are in some sort of rehabilitation program, even if it doesn't have to do with those things. Once again, I want to let you guys know I'm not ignoring you if you're commenting right now. During my lives lately, because my phone is retarded, there's a lot of times where my comments go out, so I'm not seeing any of them. But if you comment after this reading is done, and after it's uploaded fully and stuff, then I will be able to see those comments, and I will comment back to you. Thank you guys so much for those comments. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the support you send me, whether through liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, timestamps, donations, purchases. Everything that you guys do helps me to be able to support myself on my path, as I'm here to help support you on yours as well. So thank you guys so much for everything that you do. I really do appreciate and value you so much. 44 and 111 just popped up on the screen too. So you're very aligned on your path, and you're building some very strong, solid foundations with people, strong, solid friendships with people. You are really cruising right now. Cruising. There's going to be so many reasons to celebrate in your near future, especially with some of the gifts that you receive. There's going to be a lot of gifts coming your way, and know that as you give, the more you give, when you feel drawn to give, give. If the universe is saying, hey, this person needs help, give. If the universe is saying, hey, maybe you should think about buying some art supplies for those kids over at that house there, fucking go buy those art supplies. Don't worry about where you're going to get the money. Don't worry about what's going to happen. Go buy those art supplies, drop them off, and guess what? You'll notice if you open your fucking hands 5 seconds later, there's going to be a gift that falls into your lap, something that you really needed. Because that's how being an earth angel works. You give. And you don't worry about whether or not it's going to come back. You don't worry about where it comes back from. Sometimes people don't have something to give in that moment, or they don't even see what they do have to give. But you giving to them could make such a big impact in your life that someday they come back and give to you. Or the universe is like, hey, fuck, you just did something amazing. I'm going to do something amazing for you. I feel like people feel like you do that too. And that's why they love being in your energy. That's why they genuinely love you, because you genuinely love people. And it doesn't matter what they have. It doesn't matter what they wear. It doesn't matter where they live. It doesn't matter if their house is a mess, because right now they just can't get out of fucking bed and clean it. It doesn't matter to you, because they are still a human being, and you see them that way. You see the beautiful parts of them even when they are in the darkest of their shadows. You're fucking amazing. A gift of love and value comes to you now. Do not let appearances deceive you. Don't let appearances deceive you. Because these people, as bad as they may be now, as dark as their life may be now, as miserable as their life may be now, they could be the most bright, shining fucking light in this world that you never saw coming in the future. And that bright, shining light loves you, because you were that bright, shining light when they had none. Do not fall into that energy of despair. Don't fall into that energy of nobody sees me and nobody appreciates me. Don't fall into that energy of nobody reciprocates. Don't fall into that fear of I shouldn't do anything for anybody and I should block myself off and only do for me and become narcissistic. Because it doesn't matter if you're seeing it now Everything you have put out there will come back to you. It's all in divine timing. Have that patience and that trust and that faith that what you're doing is right, regardless of what anybody tries to tell you. People will try to tell you not to do it. People will try to tell you not to be you, to be somebody else. Because somebody else is better, or because somebody else is less naive, or somebody else is less stupid, or somebody else gets taken advantage of less. It doesn't matter. Be you. Do you think Jesus gave a flying fuck if he was taken advantage of? No. He still went out there every fucking day and he gave with everything in him. And he was provided for because of it. So be that and love that. That is who you are, and you cannot change that. By trying to change that, you're going to be living out of your aligned path, and it's going to fuck everything in your life up. Spiritual gifts, healing, and messages. You could definitely be another reader on here. You could be an inspirational life coach. You could be somebody that teaches people things. You are somebody that is in the public eye. You are somebody that's listened to, somebody that's believed in. You are a guru. You are the one that people go to. And you give, and you give, and you give. But it doesn't matter, because you receive, and you receive, and you receive, and you receive, and you receive. You receive everything that you need to be able to give. King of Cups. Seven of Wands. It would be awesome if somebody could throw the timestamps for when each pile starts on there too, after I'm done with the live portion. The Fool. That really helps me out as well, guys, because a lot of people will click on it and then they won't watch it if there's no timestamps, which I understand, because you know what? There's a lot of times that when I'm looking for a reading to watch, I don't have a lot of time. I'm just trying to throw something on quick in the background while I'm doing something or something. And if there isn't a timestamp there, I really don't want to look for it. But there's been times where I've left timestamps too. The Sun, which means I know it'll come back, see? The Sun, happiness, joy, positivity, love. You're about ready to be seeing everything clearly. Everything. There's a lot of truths getting ready to come into you. Somebody may want to express some sort of truth too. You are a sun in people's lives. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on, please shine down on, please shine down on me. You could be somebody who affects the weather very greatly too. Your emotions or moods, or even you yourself may have a very big impact on the weather around you. The Fool. People really love to take a leap of faith on you, because when they take a leap of faith on you, they are caught. They love your depth. They love your beauty. They love your differences. And they do love how detached you are at times too. Because in order to be this healer that you are, you have to remain in that detached energy, which means you're not clinging on to people. You're not holding on to them. You're not holding them to such a high level of responsibility that they feel trapped or strangled or smothered. You're somebody who really defends your values as well. You're a hard worker. Somebody may really want to work hard for you. Somebody is getting ready to defend you in a way that you have never been defended before in your life. And this is going to reveal a lot of truths to you. You've never been defended the way that this person is going to step up to the plate for you. And I feel like you have defended a lot of people in this same manner. But you haven't had many people in your corner a lot of times throughout your life in the past. But you're getting ready to see just how many people are in your corner. You have so many people behind you. So many people that follow you, so many people that are inspired by you, so many people that love you, and they are going to be pushed into this energy. This disaster that happens in your life is not a disaster. It's a blessing in disguise. You know better than I. You know the way. I thought I had all the answers. I thought I knew everything I needed. But then this happened, and here I am. But you know better than I. You are somebody who leaves it up to the higher powers. You are somebody that tries to look at every situation you have as a lesson, and you try to find the good in each situation. People are ready to fight for you. People are ready to die for you. People are ready to step up, and people are ready to do what's right. And the moment this disaster happens in your life, these people are going to be called to action, an action they've never taken in their life before. And this is what is going to bring them into that same energy that you have. This is what's going to change and transform their entire lives, because that calling is going to be so deep that they are not going to be able to turn away from it. They are going to have to face confrontation. They are going to have to face censure. They are going to have to face disagreement. And they're going to have to fight for what they believe in. And they're going to have to fight for it fully. It's going to be fucking beautiful, guys. Fucking beautiful. You're a very mature person, very stable and strong in your emotions. And you're somebody who expresses your emotions with no fear involved. You express them. You're very vulnerable, very open, very honest. You have a lot of integrity. And you are leading people to this same energy themselves. They are about ready to fucking blow your mind. People who have lied in the past, people who've been deceptive, who have worn masks, people who have turned the other cheek and who have looked away when people were suffering or in pain, are ready to stand their ground and are ready to fight this fight because you have inspired them to believe in something real and something right and to fight for their beliefs. They are always on the move. It is inspiring to watch someone who does not get stuck for long. It's inspiring to watch you. And when you're in this pain and this sadness and this misery and this hurt, it could even have something to do with money changing hands. It could have something to do with powers of authority abusing their authority. It could have something to do with people turning away from you because you refuse to be the same religion as them, because you refuse to believe what they believe. There could be a lot of people that are attacking you and a lot of people that have hurt you. People are going to be finding out about it soon. The truth is going to be coming out soon. And everyone you've ever touched in your life is going to be jumping into that fucking fight. And they're going to be standing their ground and standing up for you. You were born to create. Love that you are different. There are so many creators around you. So many people with differences around you. The island of misfits is the island you call home. And every one of those fucking people has something beautiful in them that you have encouraged into life, that you've encouraged them to believe in, that you've encouraged them to go after. And because you've done that, these people are there for you 110% in the same way. And they will always be there for you. They will always remember you. They will always love you. They will always talk highly of you, and they will always stand up to defend your name when somebody has something to say against it. And these are the people that are different. These are the people that stand out. These are the people that everyone wants to convince you are jealous of you, that are against you. But no, they aren't. That's sowing that division and that fear and that hate. These people are right there fucking with you. Do not allow that paranoia to creep in and take over, because you have so many in your fucking corner. And you have so much power behind your words and your actions, because you are truthful and authentic. 2233. So that's what I have for this pile. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, all those kinds of things. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you guys so much for whatever support you send my way. I really, truly appreciate it and value it. Everything that you send this way allows me to be able to support myself, as I'm here to guide you and support you on your path as well. So thank you guys so much for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, the purchases, the donations, everything that you do. And if you guys want to be able to do that, you can find my Cash App, PayPal, Amazon wish list, my price list, services, and contact information in the description box below. Or it takes half a second to hit that like button or to hit that share button, or leaving comments, subscribing, all that stuff. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching.